Get to the ropes for a break. Dragunov not releasing. Still the waist lock on. And another German suplex to McDonagh. And still hanging on.
Ilja Dragunov shouting, "This is fun." The champion enjoying himself, delivering maximum punishment to the challenger McDonagh.
The man who says, "I'm not intense, I'm intensity." The champion Dragunov.
It's hard to argue with that assessment of the champion, who has become wildly popular with the WWE Universe throughout the duration of this United States title reign, and now raining down elbows on the jaw of the challenger.
I thought he was setting up McDonagh for an abdominal stretch, but instead delivered those. Oh, wow, down goes McDonagh, and Dragunov now starting to build momentum in this match.
You can ask anyone who's ever stepped in the ring against Dragunov. This is what you want to avoid. You cannot allow Ilja to get momentum on his side from the top.
And McDonagh rolls out of harm's way. Missed wildly with that one. Standing switch now by JD. Going for another Constantine special. Whoa! Again. Wait a minute. McDonagh, what a counter into the cover and a kick out. What a counter by McDonagh.
Phenomenal counter by the challenger, who has fallen victim once to the Constantine special in this match, refusing to allow it to happen again. A Spanish fly, dumping Dragunov on the base of his neck, high on his shoulders. And again, McDonagh can taste the gold.
Yeah, McDonagh searching for his first singles championship at this level here in WWE.
Sharp shots between the eyes of the champion.
A win tonight for McDonagh would bode well for his Judgment Day brother Finn Balor. He's got a match with Penta, and the last time is now tournament later tonight.
Could be cause for celebration in the clubhouse tonight, but not if Dragunov has anything to say about it.
Dragunov and McDonagh up top. McDonagh trying to fight out of this predicament, and does.
Oh my God, oh my God!
Oh my goodness! Both men over the top rope, hung up. Somebody better check on these two. Are they okay, ref? I'm not quite sure how both of these men are still functioning after what can only be described as a nasty fall over the top rope moments ago.
The car crash-like impact minus the actual vehicles for both of these men. A gnarly landing for both champion and challenger. And both men are now in jeopardy of being counted out.
And now Dragunov bounced right off our table.
McDonagh scrambling in, trying to beat the count.
And Dragunov just beats the count.
That would have been poetic justice for J.D. McDonagh.
Yeah, but again, McDonagh would not have been able to win the championship that way. You got to pin or submit the champ.
You're right, and I think McDonagh might have forgotten that fact in the moment. Sometimes it's win by any means necessary, but champion's advantage in effect in this one.
I guess if you beat the champ by count out, you're ensure yourself another opportunity, I would imagine, but
you would think so. But we've also seen Dragunov be a little selective recently with his choice in challengers.
Yeah, ask Mr. Ciampa, or AKA.
Let's not go there. I don't feel like getting smacked.
Got it. We'll see Ciampa and Gargano in action later on tonight, DIY against Fraxium.
Sort of a seated abdominal stretch applied here by the challenger. Dragunov able to free his leg. Now connecting with some mildly effective strikes to the top of JD's skull.
Everything Dragunov does just is done with malice. Oh, and there it is. JD McDonagh. Cover now on Dragunov.
You got a head the size of McDonagh. A jawbreaker's like having your face driven into an anvil.
Likes to call that whiplash. Does McDonagh.
Dragunov looks all out of sorts right now.
Oh, this is as physical as we knew it was going to be. Both of these men gritty, both are brutal, both absolute full speed ahead at all times.
And to that point, you've got to be impressed with the gas tanks of both of these competitors here in Denver, which is notorious for the altitude. It makes it difficult for any athlete in any sport to catch their breath, to maintain their stamina. Both of these superstars are doing it very well thus far.
Both men in tremendous shape. Dragunov now unloading with the chops. to JD McDonagh.
Baby.
And there's a bit of that fiery fighting attitude where he gets his name from, the Dragon, Dragunov.
An homage to Kenta Kobashi with those rapid-fire chops to the challenger. Then Dragunov delivered a headbutt, but it looked to have a negative effect on himself.
Oh,
that one didn't.
Yeah, he connected there. Dragunov able to use every single part of his body as a weapon.
Absolute reckless abandon.
Well, it is reckless abandon when you deliver a headbutt to a guy with the size of the head McDonagh has. And now McDonagh with a snap suplex. JD McDonagh with a perfect opportunity here. Ilja Dragunov defending the United States Championship against the Judgment Day's JD McDonagh in this open challenge here tonight. Dragunov looking to continue his win streak. Top rope now for both men. Dragunov delivered. And now Dragunov.
McDonagh's got two fistfuls of the champion's hair.
And McDonagh going to turn things around now.
Brainbuster!
With a brainbuster.
That could do it.
Cover for the title. Dragunov kicks out at 2.5.
What an exchange. This brainbuster very nearly captured the United States title for JD McDonagh. If McDonagh had been able to get a little bit more of his body weight across the champion's shoulders, we would have a new champion right now.
Corey, JD McDonagh has said for many years now that he turns doubters into believers, trying to do that again here tonight. McDonagh, top rope, moonsault, has to land at his feet as Dragunov moves out of harm's way with a kick to the face. Oh, dunking McDonagh.
But Dragunov still feeling the effects of this matchup, favoring his neck.
The Joker would have been proud of that dunk by Dragunov. And now, Ilja Dragunov looking to put McDonagh away. Back to his feet. McDonagh! He went for Torpedo Moscow, and JD McDonagh countered with a knee. And now McDonagh heading up to the top rope, looking to win the championship. JD moonsault connects for the title, grabs the leg. Oh, and Dragunov survived again. JD McDonagh beside himself.
Take a look at the height, the balance, the momentum, and above all, the impact. A crash landing directly on target. Deep hook of the leg, but Dragunov able to survive and escape.
Well, what surprised me about all of that was the counter by McDonagh on the attempted Torpedo Moscow headbutt by Dragunov. Nearly 12,000 in Denver tonight, showing their support for both of these men in this match. It's been a tremendous United States title match.
They are singing the truth tonight in the Mile High City, but look at Dragunov looking for a power bomb.
And McDonagh, there's the headbutt. Oh, down goes McDonagh.
Torpedo Moscow.
That time it connected for Dragunov. Now power bomb to McDonagh. H-bomb by Dragunov. He retains the title. What a match.
Here is your winner, and still United States champion, Ilja Dragunov!
What a match. Here we see the closing moments, a thunderous power bomb by the champion. Boom! H-bomb. Good night. You could have counted to 20. Thanks for coming, JD McDonagh. The reign of the Mad Dragon continues tonight in the Mile High City.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been singing the praises of JD McDonagh for a long